Oh my. Oh. We're back at this game. And it's been just about forever, dude. I'm actually, like, I'm kind of worried, but also oddly relieved. Finally, Peak. Hey, we got the Fog Man in here himself. Welcome to stream. Yeah, I'm glad you're here, actually, because... Sorry, I just had to let that do. I love that little do-do-do. Because we have, or I have, made something truly epic. Alright? I gotta... First, let me make sure all my tabs are set right, because I kind of have this with no, like... I probably should have checked, really, beforehand, but okay. There's the music done, so we're gonna get out of that. So, first things first. We're going, that's right, straight to the Helldivers HQ. That's right. We're here at Helldivers HQ. Oh, as you can see, the setup's pretty epic. You know, they have everything here, except for a break room. It's kind of an enclosed space, but you get used to it after a little while. So let's go over first of all, what this is. All right. Now, the whole reason I made this was because of one simple little thing, and I'll see if I can... It's going to be kind of hard to fit it all in here because it's so small, but I can have funny little GIFs play on the news monitor right there. It's going to be very epic. But the first thing I wanted to do is, that's right, we're doing tier lists. Yeah, baby! I know you love to see it. Okay, so I've pre-made a couple of tiers, and the first one, well, I guess we should probably start out with the middle, right? Okay, so the middle is, these are all for like the new changes. What I'm gonna do, alright, let me lay this out. Let me break it down for you. The first thing we're gonna do, I'm gonna go over the patch notes. That's why I made this whole setup in the first place. I'm going to go over the patch notes first and foremost. And I'm going to predict where they lie on the tier list scale. On the tier list. So, how I've done it is, I'm only going to put one thing in the very top tier, because I feel like really there's usually one big part of an update that shines, especially when it comes to Helldivers 2. The last update, I believe it was the SMG that stuns, I think. That was the last, like, the shining update. or the shiny thing from the update. So we're going to have one thing at the very top, and then right below that, we're going to have things that have fundamentally changed or are very, very good now compared to what they were before. The one right below that is going to be the buff section. Just general things that got a buff or changes that are positive in some way. Or, no, that's going to be for this one right here. A step in the right direction. The buff would be, I suppose, like, if they reduced the cooldown for the jetpack and made you, like, go further. That'd be an example. What would be buffed very good. Now, a step in the right direction, so excuse me, a step in the right direction is going to be just like if they kind of change something, but it doesn't really, okay, like it changes something. Let's say they add like 5 more bullets to the magazine. It's a step in the right direction. It's not exactly what we were asking for, but it's a step in the right direction. Now, basically no change is going to be, it's like they've nerfed or buffed an aspect of the gun or weapon or enemy that literally nobody even noticed. Alright, so things that are like completely bypassed, basically, by all. It's the things at the very bottom of the rung. Like, it's okay, but like, really? Really? You know, do we really need to mantle 0.5 seconds faster? Is that really that much of a change? Okay. One below that could have been better. It could have used a buff. Things that have first come to my mind, I would assume the tenderizer. I'm positive it got a buff, but that thing was fucking dog shit. Alright? So if they didn't buff that, that's criminal. And I'll be really, really upset if they don't buff that thing. So that's like, that was the thing that would have lied here from the last update, is they could have been better, used a buff, that would have been the tenderizer. Now the don't bother using is something that they've nerfed, like very badly. And what I could assume, like if they took away, let's think, the airburst rocket launcher, let's say they took away like a rocket or something. Or I guess that's not like that, that's not that bad. I'm trying to think of like what would be really bad. Okay, so like if they nerfed the SMG, like if they took like 30 damage off of the SMG or something and made it just a Nerf gun, that would be the don't bother using tier. Now, even thinking about it disgusts me. Oops, hold on, I gotta slightly fix that. Oh, is that not centered right? Bruh. Well, that's not annoying at all. Okay, anyways. Even thinking about it disgusts me. This is something that they've nerfed so heavily it is practically unusable now. Let's think to the exomech, right? Where they changed the rockets, where they don't even go where you want them to. I would assume that would be, even thinking about it disgusts me, because why would you have changed it and made it so bad? Now there is one more, and I really hope, I gotta get the thing at the very top. It's being kind of annoying. Or what? What's going on? Okay, well I can't, having technical issues, I forgot how to use a browser. My fault. Okay, well I'm bad at streaming, okay? Sue me, alright. Please go back the way it was. This is me begging the developers directly, because I'm just a man behind a mouse and a keyboard at the end of the day. The please go back how it was is me simply being on my knees and asking the developers to please undo the changes that they did. Because it's so astronomically bad that you've made it go from maybe usable theoretically in some sense to absolutely unusable whatsoever. This would be for a tier if they were to, let's say they make the ballistic shield a call down once per mission. Why would you do that? Now, I'm not saying that's in this, but that would be an example of please go back to how it was, because nobody was asking to nerf that. Alright? These are things that that I consider to be very bad changes, or that would be what I consider very bad changes. I'll have to zoom out a lot because I don't even think you'll be able to see it, honestly. But it'll be there in spirit. It'll be there in spirit. So that's like the entire tier list laid out. I really need to probably fix this, but I was kind of rushing last second, I'll be honest. There's supposed to be an echo? Oh no, is there echo? My boy. Why would there be echo? Oh, that's a bit concerning. Hold on, let me listen to the stream back real fast, because I can't. I'm deaf. So let me listen to the stream back. Oh, there is echo. What? Why is there echo? What have I done? Oh, I see exactly what happened. Oops. Okay. Well, that's my bad. God damn it. What happened? Oops. Okay. Well, that's my bad. God damn. Shit. Starting off on a good foot. I see. As always. We're starting out doing just fine. There's no problem. I had to set up the rat again. I had to make another audio thing and I didn't mute it. Oh, son of a bitch. Okay, well. Minus the echo now. Because I'm sure that was very frustrating. It's a tier list. Do I need to say more? I mean, I just thought it'd be funny to have something to show. But yeah, I have. It's S to F kind of shit, and we're going to go over it one by one. Alright, I haven't really looked at these updates. I just kind of I screen grabbed them in the moment. And so we're going to see. I'm going to read them out now. So, the machine gun sentry, seen on paper, got a buff from 180 seconds to 120. So to me, that's pretty good actually. I'd say that's very good. Oh, you know what? I should probably just do this on the first thing, and then we can cut back to this in just a second. Hold on, because this is going to be annoying to do if I don't. So let's do. Okay. Yeah, there's my little guy again. Let's just make a thing very quickly, because that's gonna get really annoying to do. I have to zoom in and out every time because the screen on the thing is so small. But don't you worry. We're gonna thug our way through this one. Which display capture is that? Oh, if only I were to show or label things correctly. There we go. Okay. So here we are. Let me move my little dude quickly as well. Man, I love preparing for streams and not doing things last second. I love it when that happens. Fuck. Okay. This sucks. Oh, sorry. Nothing but technical issues in the first half. Wait, how did I... Oh, right. I'm stupid. My fault. I'm trying to wipe it out. I'm trying to wipe some shit off. Don't mind me. Okay, there we go. That's a little bit better. So, let's go through them one by one. The machine gun sentry from 180 to 120 seconds. Let me quickly pull this up. Okay. Bots do double damage. Weapon get 1% more damage. The ESPN. This is person for stocking cheese. Oh, that's awesome. Okay. So, machine gun sentry. 180 seconds to 120 seconds. That is a buff. So I will put it directly into the... We'll put it into a step in the right direction, because it didn't really change fucking anything about it, really. You can just use it more often, which is cool, but it's not like game changing. Alright, now the rocket sentry got a lot, and I mean like a lot of shit changed to it. It's probably the most change of anything. So the rocket sentry has decreased spread. It prioritizes larger targets. It increases its targets distance from 75 to 100 meters, which I think is the furthest now. I think it can that the rocket sentry sees the furthest, which is pretty cool actually. You throw it up on a rock and run away. It decreased the rockets per salvo to 2 to 1, so I'm assuming it just shoots slower, but it'll save ammo. I guess on paper. We'll see it in practice. The increased explosion radius from 1 meter to 4 meters. That's fucking crazy. That means it's gonna be really good. Decreased explosion armor penetration, which is to mean explosions can no longer damage heavy armored enemies. But the projectile still has enough armor piercing to deal damage to heavily armored targets. Okay. So that's a buff? No. No, that's a nerf. That's a nerf. But it's getting 4 buffs to 1 nerf, which isn't like the worst thing in the world. And then it just gets increased damage. Oh, well, so it's probably not even a nerf. It's probably a... Okay, so let's see. I'm gonna say that's a good buff, actually. I think that's good for Helldivers. Actually, that's practically no downsides. Friendly fire damage is buffed. You could still dead teammate stratagems. I mean, I'd probably put that into the S tier if I'm being honest, bro. That sounds epic. I could have so many sentries. Okay. The MG43 machine gun sentry, so like every sentry but the Tesla one gets increased durability. Okay, that's very good, actually. Damn, that's really good. Finally, I can throw my MG behind me and run away like a real hero. I'll say that's very good. That is going in the very good section, my boy. Okay. The MG 101 emplacement got increased rotation speed by 100%. So that's double this fucking snail's pace that you would normally look at things from left to right. I like that a lot. It's not fundamentally changing, but that's like, for me, that's the top of buff so far. That's my favorite change so far. That sounds really good. Because that's like, the HMG emplacement was already really good for killing practically anything, and now it's got fucking, yeah, it's got faster turning speed. Yay. Hey, Julian, they increased your favorite stratagem. The anti-personal minefield got an increased explosion damage from 250 to 350. That's okay, that's really good. Alright, that's a personal favorite of mine. It's going right below the HMG emplacement. Yippee! Oh, I'm gonna be so happy on my mines. All the incendiary mines also got an explosion damage from 150 to 210. It's gonna be right under the minefield because it's still weaker, but yay! I love mines. Yippee! Okay, this is a new one. I didn't expect to see it either. Orbital Gatling, increase fire rate by 25%. Increase the rounds per salvo from 30 to 60, so it shoots longer, like a lot longer. A little funny. He's a funny guy. So we got, let's see, we got from 30 to 60. So that's gonna like double its fire rate, and it already fired for a really long time. So this is probably just what you throw on like a bug breach, and it'll kill most things. Increased armor penetration can now damage heavily armored enemies. Yes, yes. I don't know how good that is yet. Does that mean chargers? Or does that mean, or like hulks? Or does that mean just like tanks? Because that'd be a pretty big difference, I think. I don't know. We'll see. It sounds like it's a direct upgrade, but it doesn't sound like it's been fundamentally changed. Actually, no. That's a huge upgrade from what it was, and it's got a decrease. So we'll put it there, and we'll come back to it and see if it needs to be changed. Okay. We're gonna get through this. We only have like 74 more things to go through. Okay. The orbital precision strike decreased cooldown from 100 seconds to 90 seconds. That's not much. That's one of those could have been better things. Decrease the call-in time from 4 seconds to 2 seconds. That's huge. So that's like... That's almost the same as the nuke now, practically. Except for like the orbital fluctuation bullshit that happens from time to time. Which I didn't know, by the way. I figured that out one of the last times I played pacifism. The reason my EMS strikes were completely whiffing their shots is because of a planet thing. There's just a chance to have your shit miss for no reason. It's, oh my god, it's annoying. But anyway, okay. Decrease cooldown time from 100 to 90 seconds. That's pretty epic. I mean, it's basically no change. Let's be honest. It's 10 seconds. I mean, the call-in time is nice, but it's not getting increased range or anything. So, I don't know. That'll be... We'll see how it does in practice. It's possible that it's very good in practice. Now, the orbital airburst strike got a decreased cooldown from 120 seconds to 100 seconds. That's huge. I use that shit all the time. But it's basically not a change at all, though. It's you can use it more often, but it's still fundamentally the same as how it was. So we'll put it right there. Okay. Eagle rocket pods. Improved targeting. I don't know exactly what that means, but I'm gonna assume that it doesn't miss as much. I guess they never miss, huh? The increased projectile armor penetration now does 100% damage to heavily armored enemies instead of 50. That sounds pretty good. So can it one-shot a charger now? Because that's the only thing I used them for before was chargers, because it didn't do shit to bile spewers, or titans, sorry. Bile titans. It didn't do anything to them before. So let's see. Decreased explosion. Oh wait, decreased projectile damage from 600 to 250 to compensate for the improved targeting and the extra damage from increased armor penetration. I mean that's a bit of a nerf, don't you think? From 600 to 250? I mean, it did 50% of the damage before, but that's still like more than half. Oh, well, that's gonna have to be like a field test thing. I have no idea how. That sounds like a nerf to me, though. Decreased explosion armor penetration. Explosions can no longer damage heavily armored. What? What do you mean? Okay, so let me read this back one more time. Increased projectile armor penetration now does 100% damage to heavily armored enemies instead of 50%. Two ticks down. Decreased explosion armor penetration. Explosions can no longer damage heavily armored enemies. 100% damage to heavily armored enemies. Explosion can no longer damage heavily armored enemies. We'll keep it down here because I don't even think there's a place for this right now. I need to make like a confused tier. You know what? We'll do that very quickly. Row below. Make it a different color. Oops, that's the wrong thing. Well, whatever. Confused needs testing. Oops. Okay. That's gonna go into the confused tier because I have no fucking idea what they mean by that. That is worded like that's word spaghetti is what that is. Okay, Eagle Strafing Run. Increase the uses from 3 to 4. That's pretty epic. Increased armor penetration can now damage heavily armored enemies. So what kind of heavily armored enemies do they mean? Do they mean like chargers? Or do they mean Bile Titans? Or do they mean like the little shits with armor on the front of their... On the front of the... like the bugs, the guard hives. Or the hive guards. What does that mean? What do you mean by that? That's the one problem I'm having. If I knew what heavily armored enemies exactly they were talking about, that'd be kind of cool. I guess it technically got a buff. I'll put it in a step in the right direction. It's good. It's probably good, but I don't think it's going to be fundamentally different in any way whatsoever. Oh my, Julian, your favorite stratagem got a buff. The grenade launcher got increased explosion damage from 350 to 400. Yeah, baby, we're finally getting changes. But that's, I mean, it's basically not a change at all, though. I would assume that it's going to be stronger. It's probably noticeable. I'll say it's a step in the right direction. That's probably definitely noticeable for sure. I don't use the grenade launcher all that much, so I don't know for certain. But when I used it before, it was already good. Not saying it needs a nerf at all. Fuck no. For 50 damage is 50 damage. Yeah, I know. Trust me. It's probably noticeable. That's what I'm saying. I'm gonna put it in a step in the right direction. I think that's a good change. Okay. MG206 heavy machine gun. It's got increased projectile damage to 100, from 100 to 150. I already know. I didn't really use it that much because of the reload time, but we'll see. Increased projectile damage against durable body parts from 23% to 33%. Now, if you don't know what durable body parts are, think when you hit a charger and the leg with a rocket and it turns like that yellowish flesh color, and the charger basically dies from like 15 shots to the leg. That's what they're talking about with durable body parts. This is pretty cool. It does more damage. That's so far it's got nothing but a buff. Decreased fire rate. Okay, well, I had to speak. Decreased fire rate from 400 to, well, it's just all the fire modes. Okay, let me list them off. Decreased fire rate from 450 to 750 to 900 to 450 to 600 to 750. That seems... Why did they change it again? It already had a nerf before to the fire rate, and nobody was using it. Okay, decreased reload time from 7 to 5. 7 seconds to 5.5 seconds. That is good. I like that. But that's still 5 full seconds. So let me think about that real quick. I'll take it. Okay, and it's also got increased stagger strength. I can't talk. Increased stagger strength. Pretty good. I mean, it's on paper it's a buff. Actually, it's probably noticeable. It's more damage and more damage to body part. It just shoots slower. Like even slower than it did before. So we'll see. We'll see how that one, I'll make sure to note that one down and try to use it. Okay, the MG43 machine gun, the default that you get at the tutorial when you load in. Decrease the reload time from 4 seconds to 3.5 seconds. Give it up for everybody that decided that was a good idea. Let's take 0.5 seconds off the reload. It really matters. Okay, increase the max max amount of magazines from 3 to 4. That, to me, is basically no change. I mean, it is a buff. On paper, it's a buff, but it's going to be probably not very noticeable. I think the reason that the Stalwart was so good compared to the machine gun was that the Stalwart shot so fucking fast. It has like an RPM of like 1200 or 1400, I think, off the top of my head. So, I mean, it's good. I mean, it's a buff. Well, it's a buff. It's a step in the right direction. It's a buff. Okay. The AR-23 Liberator, the Stalwart, and the AR, so the Liberator guard dog, increased projectile damage against durable body parts from 10 to 23%. That's pretty good. For the Stalwart, dude, that's a massive buff for the Stalwart, because that thing shoots so fucking fast. I don't know about the guard dog, though. The guard dog's kind of meh. It runs out of ammo too fast. So overall, it's a buff, so we'll say that's... Yeah, we'll put in the very good. I think that's going to be very noticeable, especially for the Stalwart and the Liberator. Not so much the guard dog. Arc Thrower now attracts lightning, even in non-storming conditions. You're so right, dude. Got to put that on there. You gotta put them in the. We gotta put in the updates. Make sure the devs hear. Make sure the devs hear your voice. Make them nerf everything. Increased projectile damage against. Oh, this is the Liberator concussive. Increased projectile damage against durable body parts from 23% to 35%. Nah, I'm just gonna put that in the could have been better. Could have used a better buff. That's not very good, because the Liberator concussive is probably the worst weapon that was in the game. Probably still is, other than the Tenderizer, but I don't even think it's fair to clown on the Tenderizer. That shit was a copy-pasted Liberator. Yeah, I mean, it's okay. They could have used a better buff, though, for sure. That probably won't even be noticeable. Let's see. The B14 Adjudicator. Increased magazine capacity from... Well, actually, what is the Adjudicator? I don't remember. Is that new rifle that was in the... Let me think. Was that the one that was in the explosive? I think that was the explosive one. Not the weapon being explosive, but the rifle from the explosion battle war bond. They had like some kind of World War I looking ass gun. So it got a slight increase to funny mag size and increased projectile damage against durable body parts. I'm noticing a trend from 10% to 20%. I'm going to say that's good, but it's like not... I don't know how noticeable that's going to be. Because durable body parts are just weak points, essentially. The concussive so far has got the biggest one, but it still has the least damage of all the assault rifles. So if you're not hitting a weak spot, it's still going to be shit. The Adjudicator, I think, has okay damage, but it just runs out of ammo really fast, so I don't know. We'll put it in the step in the right direction, I guess. So the Tenderizer. That was the copy-pasted Liberator that they said was exactly right, guys. It's fine. It's not... you're wrong. You're the ones that are wrong. We're right. We're the devs. We know what we're doing. And they had a whole fucking fight over that. And so let's see. Increase the projectile damage from 60 to 95. That's definitely noticeable. Increase projectile damage against durable body parts from 10% to 17%. That's probably not so noticeable. But that damage, holy shit. Speaking of compensating, that almost does as much damage as the fucking, isn't it the sniper? Doesn't the sniper do somewhere around 120 damage? I mean, I'll have to fact check that once I get in the game, but damn. 60 to 95, that's, see, on paper, that's a lot. Decreased ammo capacity from 35 to 30. Oh no, bro. Decreased number of magazines from 10 to 8, and increased stagger strength. That is a complete overhaul for me. That weapon now has a fucking identity, so it'll be the very first one to be in ultra, or it'll be right next to ultra buff. That's a lot of changes. It now has an identity, and it's no longer Liberator Mark II. Okay. Purifier. Increase projectile armor penetration to be the same as the explosion. What? If you don't know, the Purifier is the Scorcher, but with a charge time and less ammo, I think. Arc Thrower now one-shots teammate, but it does 0.05 more damage against tiny bugs. Exactly, dude. That's what I'm talking about with these fucking, like, concussive... The Liberator concussive, that shit's not going to be that noticeable. There's no way. At least I don't think so. We're going to find out. Okay. Increased projectile armor penetration will be the same as the explosion for the knockoff Scorcher. And decreased explosion damage fall off. I mean, on paper it's a buff, I guess, but it's nothing to, like... It's nothing to scoff at, but it's also nothing to, like... Ooh, yeah, baby! I'm not, like, crying at the eyes over these changes so far. Okay, increase armor... oh, this is the explosive crossbow. Which was the worst diligence. Or, not diligence, but the... Yeah, wait, was it the diligence? Maybe it's because I'm reading that. Whatever the shrapnel sniper was that they removed the shrapnel from and made it weaker. And then made it weaker again. And then nobody used it. It was the worst version of that. So, the explosive crossbow now has increased explosion armor penetration to be the same as the projectile. So that's, oh, that's going to be medium because it says it at the bottom. I'm so smart. Increased demolition strength can destroy bug holes in bot fabricator buildings. Now you're talking my language. That is a fundamental change, but I don't know if it's an ultra buff. Actually, yeah, I'll say it's an ultra buff because it now has the same. That's pretty good. That's a lot more utility you get out of the explosive crossbow now. And it's got medium armor penetration, so that's probably better than the sniper rifle at this point, which they gave it the fucking railgun treatment. I'm so fucking annoyed with that. Okay, the diligence. Increased projectile damage against durable body parts from 10% to 25%. Everybody, give it up. Give it up for them. They're fundamentally changing the game with these stats. Let's go. Some enemies have durable body parts that receive only a portion of the base damage from... What? Why is that under the sniper? Some enemies have durable body parts that receive only a portion of base damage from projectiles. So does that mean that's just fixed how it was supposed to be before? Is that a roundabout way of saying that they fucked it up so bad that they had to go back and fix it again? I mean, it could have used a better buff. Let me just quickly check the diligence. Let's see. The diligence is the... Oh yeah, okay, so that's the marksman rifle. Oh, no wonder. That shit sucks then. I mean, it's okay. It could have used a better buff, though. It just does like slightly more damage to weak spots. Okay, now this one I had to zoom in quite a lot because I cannot see it very well. Okay, general improvements that they've changed to the game. I screenshotted all of this because it I figured if they're all kind of together. I mean, they do have different. They all change something different, but as a whole, they're changing the game a lot. So this is the most important one, I think, at the very tip top right here. Let me just removed operation modifier AA defenses, reducing the stratagem slots by 1. Yeah, baby! Finally, the bots are slightly worse to deal with. They got rid of that stupid shit that gets rid of one of your stratagems. They are now 0.5 easier percent to deal with for me. Finally, we get heard. The bots fucking suck. We want to look over the operation modifiers in the future. Right now, there are too few of them which become Right now, there are too few of them which become repetitive, and the ones we do not have do not create variety or promote different play styles. Very true, very true. For now, we removed this one because it only encourages the players to bring the best stratagems and does not promote variety. That's so smart of you. I'm glad you figured that out after fucking 3 months. I'm so glad. I mean, I guess they did figure it out, but fuck, did they take a long time to do that? Okay. Disable the retrieve essential personnel defend event for the time being. This is to give the missions the proper attention and care that it deserves, as it is now deemed not fun enough or performing as we want it to. The essential personnel. Oh, was that just the fucking... Yo, that was the one where you had to... Like, the bots just made it impossible. Or you had to have a player run off and grab all the bot drops or bug breaches because you just couldn't do it by yourself. Yeah, that one kind of sucked. I'll be honest. That one was kind of bad. Super samples. Super samples now spawn on difficulty 6. The reason for this change is that we feel as the developers that their existence on only 7+ forced some players to play on the harder difficulty than they wanted to comfortably play on. That is not the point of progression. Anywho, we do, however, still want a gating of them, but less of a punishing one. 6 is right when Bile Titans start spawning, I think, and Hulks. Now the thing is, if I remember correctly, 6 for a brief period was harder to do than Helldive because of the amount of enemies that would spawn in. I don't know. It had to have been a bug. It had to have, and they probably fixed it by now. I'm sure they did, but when I first played this game, what I remember doing is going into difficulty 6 with Thomas, and we got absolutely destroyed by the amount of bugs that kept spawning in. Because what would happen is a bug breach would happen. They would spawn in, and then one of the bugs from that bug breach would spawn another bug breach, and it would just be an endless spew of bugs that you could not escape from. And that means like multiple Bile Titans, multiple Chargers, multiple Hunters. It just sucked. It was bad. So that's, I'm like I said, I'm sure they fixed it. I'm sure they have. But by now, but we'll see. That's cool, I guess, that they did that. I'm indifferent on it. The Siege artillery stratagem is no longer blocked by stratagem jammers on ion storms. Yes, and is available after the mission timer ends. That makes so much sense. Finally, somebody up there is finally fucking thinking. Because the Siege artillery has nothing to do with the destroyer. So it made no fucking sense why you couldn't use it after the fact. That one's actually really cool. Siege artillery just got a buff. Enemies in melee range of the gates In the evacuate high value assets mission will now attack it more consistently. Okay. That one's kind of, I mean, I guess it should have probably already been that way. The high value assets mission is the one where it's tower defense simulator basically. You set up shop with anti-tank rifles and eats, and you put the gates up and you pray and hope that they don't get to you and destroy the little generators that are powering the ships that are leaving. So that's cool. That's probably like should have already been in the game by now, but added the ability to chat from in-game menus on the loading screen. Fucking awesome, dude. Something that should have been in the game since day one. They finally added it 4 months later. Can we give them a round of applause, everybody? They're finally doing their job for once. Let's go, dude. Okay. Updated some first-person crosshairs to improve readability. So that's kind of like meh. Number one, the reducing the stratagem slots by 1 being gone is a blessing. Already that once makes me want to put it up at the very fucking top. And then on top of that, we got super samples and difficulty 6 for those who need it and cannot play the game very well. We'll see. That also makes me think, though, that difficulty 6 missions are going to take fucking forever now, because there's going to be one guy that's like, actually, can we go look for the super simples? So, I don't know. We'll see. That was a very lengthy one, so I feel like we're probably going to miss something and all of that. But for me, personally, since this is my opinion, and mine's the only one that counts right now, we're going to put that in fundamental changes, because yes, it is very good. That's probably all of these are the most fundamental changes that have happened out of everything. So now we can do 5 hours of bots. That's so true. We can grind out bots all night long, and I will kill myself at the very end because Rocket Devastators still haven't been nerfed, and I'm still gonna die across the map from some random ass bullshit. Okay. Armor! New armor passive, peak physique, which is the new warbond that also come out hand in hand with all the changes. So the new armor passive, peak physique, 50% melee damage and 30% weapon handling. That's pretty good. I like new changes that actually make things fun, especially melee damage. So I'm going to put that in fundamental changes. That's going to change a lot of people's loadouts, I think, for sure. I'll put it above the orbital Gatling, because I think that's still probably a hit or miss. That's going to change people's loadouts for sure, though. I'm going to start seeing everybody use that fucking armor. Acid. Oh, right. Okay. You know what? Everybody stop the presses. I will admittedly, I read some of these beforehand. This one was the one that I thought, my God, that's the wrong thing. My God. This is an amazing change, and I'm so happy that they changed it. From the people in the very back. The acid effect applied by hunters now allows you to sprint while under the effect and slows you by 30% instead of 50%. That is a huge change. Let's fucking go, dude. Yeah, baby. Yeah. Pacifist just got so much better. We just got so many more runs we can do now. We are in it. We are so in it. We are so in it right now. Yeah, baby. Okay. That, to me, right now, is by far the best change. simply for my selfish reason of pacifist percent, which I now have a chance of doing. That acid was so annoying, I could not move 90% of the time when I went to play that. So it's a breath of fresh air. It really, really is. Okay. Let's calm down just a little bit. Armored enemy balance. We have toned down the amount of heavily armored enemies like Bile Titans, Chargers, like Bile Titans and Chargers on higher difficulties, instead of spawning more hordes of smaller enemies. The difference should be quite noticeable, and the amount should be 30% less than before during bug breaches. So that's so far good. We have also toned down slightly how many Hulks that spawn for the automatons. Oh, how sweet. Can we do that, but with the rocket devastators? Because those fucking shitheads suck. Our intent is to ease up on the demand of anti-tank weapons, and by having more of the other enemies, give a better chance. Okay, so they mean they're going to have more devastators. Less tanks, more devastators. I don't like that very much, personally. Because for me, that I'm assuming they're going to replace that. There's not just going to be nothing that spawns. And that sounds to me like they're adding in more of the regular enemies. So we'll put this in the field testing. On paper, it doesn't sound great. We're going to see how it goes in practice, though. Patrol spawning is now back to how it worked before the patch. Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby. Patrols have finally been fixed. Yeah, baby. I'm so happy with this information. You're going right up there, right underneath our very fun acid effect. It's going to be at the very top of Ultra Buff fundamental changes. We finally have a chance to do pacifist percent. This is huge. Okay. Stunning. Medium and large size enemies now do not get stunned as easily. Boo. This will not affect the stratagems that stun. It will mostly just affect how easily the pummeler can stun larger enemies. So let me get this straight. The one part of that war bond that was fun was the pummeler. And the only reason it was good was because it could stun enemies, because the damage was so shitty. That's all it could do, was stun enemies. And that was the best weapon for a while. The stunning SMG that does 0 fucking damage was the best weapon for a while. Think about that for a second. And the fact that they're now they're now nerfing it means it's the pummeler's probably not good, so at all anymore. So we're gonna put it in the don't bother using category. They nerfed the pummeler. How sad. Okay. Bile spears and nursing spears. We're almost done. We got like 5 more. Bile spears and nursing spears. Spears will now get slowed if they lose their legs. Huge. Spewer puke now applies the acid effect. It's okay. The acid effect got nerfed, so I'm assuming it's not so bad. Spewer puke now only damage Helldivers up to 4 times per second, and the Helldivers cannot take damage multiple times from the same projectile. That's pretty huge. This should reduce instances where you were instantly killed by it. That's pretty fucking good. I don't know if it's fundamental, but that is a very good buff. I'm at the very top, very good buff. Very good, very good. I love that change. Bile Titan. The Bile Titan's head is slightly less durable against weaker anti-tank weapons, which means the laser cannon It's not a large change and will mostly matter for weapons like the Rail Owl. The Bile Titan's Puke can now only damage the Helldiver 4 times per second. Yes, good. And the Helldiver cannot take damage multiple times from the same projectile. The damage is still very deadly, so running through their puke is not recommended. Their puke also has a bigger spread. I mean, that's like, on paper, that's not a huge change at all. We'll put it under could have been better. Or maybe even needs testing. Somewhere in between those two. We'll put it like there. I think. And we'll put it in testing. We need to test it because on paper that doesn't sound like much, but you never know. There's interesting quirks with this little game. All right, the Charger Behemoth is now joining the battle on harder difficulties. It can now also take more damage than before. Now, this enables us to spawn fewer Chargers, but still retain the difficulty. Actually, that's not so bad. I'd rather deal with one Charger instead of like 4, which it sounds like that's what they're trying to do. If I had to get a guess of what they're going for, is make less heavy enemies and more regular enemies. Kind of. Because it seems like they really don't like the amount of heavy enemies they're spawning, but they're fine with the regular enemies. Oh no, that's not true because they changed the patrols as well. I don't know though. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. I'm going through this step by step because when I get into the game, I have to have like a mental image of the things that are changed, and there's a lot. Like if you look at those changes, there might be 100 changes, there might not be 100 changes, but these are just like the most interesting ones. And it's a lot to read through, and I can't remember all that. So I'm just going to have a glance back at this tier list every once in a while and try to remember. So the Charger Behemoth is a little more tankier, and it replaces the spots of regular Chargers. But regular Chargers already have like a smaller chance of spawning, so that's a step in the right direction, we'll say. Is it better than the Purifier? Definitely. It's just probably not too much better than the Adjudicator, though. That seems like it's pretty good. I don't know. We'll see. Okay. Hulk Scorcher. My favorite Titan from Titanfall. The Scorcher. The Hulk's flamethrower now does less damage and cannot damage Helldivers more than 4 times per second. Huge. In addition, the Helldiver cannot be damaged multiple times. Yes, dude. This should reduce instances where you're instantly killed by it. I fucking hated the Hulk Scorchers so very much. So that's, for me, that's definitely a buff. That is a buff, my friend. That is a buff. Which buff is it better than? Probably all of these. Is it better than the Spewer? I'll say for me personally, no, because I don't deal with the automatons as much. But that they could probably go hand in hand. Automaton tanks. The tank armor value on the front has been lowered to be the same as the non-vent sections in the rear of the tank. The intent was initially that it was supposed to be more armored in the front, but the visual language did not show that. The vents on the back of the tank, the vents on the back of the tank's turret still have the same armor value as before, but we'll check for explosion directions correctly now. Dude, I can't talk. I'm dying out here. Have a sip of water. The tank armor. So the front of the tank has been nerfed slightly, and the back of the tank has been fixed to where it should have been since day one, I guess. So that's cool. I don't think it's that much of a change, but because I mean I just usually throw 2 grenades at the back of it and it would kill it anyway. We'll put it in the needs testing because it doesn't really sound that different at all. The damage of exploding automaton jetpacks has been decreased by 50%, but it will still set you on fire. I will put that immediately. Where did I drop that at? I will put that immediately nearing the top of buff, or nearing the top of old fundamental changes, because holy shit, dude. I'll put it under the general. That is so good. I hated those guys. Actually, well, they weren't like the hardest thing to avoid, but you basically always had to dodge while you killed them. I'll put it at the top of buffed. Very good. Buff for us, nerf for them. Fuck the automatons, those guys suck. And that's it. I can't believe it. But we finally got to the end of that shitty ass list I made. Okay. Now, let's go back to where we were. And we're finally gonna open up the game an hour into the fucking stream. Yay! Yay! I gotta turn on the thingy first. Where's it at? Am I crazy? Oh, there we go. Okay, turn off that. Going to close out of view. Keep you going. Keep the chat out. Deep breath and open up the game. Let's see if it even works. It's been since May that I've even touched the game. I wish I would have looked at the date, but it's been like probably a month since I've logged into the game. It's been forever. So I'm kind of excited. It's launching. It's just taking a little while. My poor little computer probably can't handle the rendering anyway. Man, I'm just so... I gotta go back to it just for a second because I'm really proud of this. I like this little setup so much. I really do. It's got the smoke there and everything. It took me so long to do this. It's ridiculous. I don't know why I do it to myself. But it's funny. I just gotta lean back for like a second and look at it. Just admire my work for a moment. That's all. Yes. Yes, it's very nice. Okay, let's move back on. Let's continue on. Continue on with Helldivers funny moments. I was thinking about putting the stream starting soon in the little box, but don't worry about it. I'm not gonna worry about it too much there. I feel like I'm gonna be very rusty. So I'm sweating already. I'm thinking about it. I'm so scared. I'm gonna lose my edge. Not be good at the fighting game anymore. From what I heard earlier, my mic is okay now, so I hope I didn't fuck up anything. Just kind of winging it. I haven't streamed with this mic before, so shit back and there's gonna be something like the gain was a little too high or something. Oh shit. Uh-oh. Did I crash? Have I crashed? I think maybe I have. Also, the screen looks really fucking weird for some reason. Yeah, the game crashed, so that's not a good start at all. One would say even a very bad start. Okay, well, guys, this ain't good. Am I even gonna be able to fucking... Bruh. Okay, hold on. Let's figure it out. Let's try this again. I hope it didn't fuck up this, because my preview just got minimized really bad, and I don't know if it's changed the actual video or not. We're gonna find out. Hopefully, we'll find us a place to be. Oh, hopefully, we're gonna find us a place to be. No, why do you do this? Am I really gonna have to open up my browser just to check my... I can't even, because it's gonna use up too much RAM and crash. I'll crash and die. My whole stream, it'll crash into the ground. Turn into 1,000 little pixels.
Super Earth, our home.
Okay. As they say, the second try is the charm. So let's find out. Cool. Received 14 days ago. Epic. Reach your order completed. Alright, cool. Alright, cool. I sure wish I could have used those. Oh boy. Here we are. There's a new battle pass. I am but a cretin that buys battle passes. And there we go. The camera got fucked up for some reason. I don't know why. Oh, it's like that for all of them now. Okay. Well, that's a good start. Truly nothing could go wrong, guys. The Liberator Carbine. Oh, that's cool. Patterns? Why is it like... It looks weird. How do I... Oh my... I can't navigate menus, apparently. Oh, there we go. Okay, we fixed it. Hey, that's pretty epic. Increase melee damage. Ah, there it is. That's the melee damage one. I should have... Oh, why did I think that was going to be in some of the other ones? I'm dumb. My fault. I guess let's start buying shit. Ugh, spending all my hard-earned credits on needless bullshit. Okay. And we'll get the helmet too, because why not? Oh, that's the thing I saw in the trailer, actually. We have a butt plug. Finally. We got butt plug gaming. It's a dinky little shotgun. But it's a secondary. It's like a shotgun pistol. Think Executioner from Black Ops 2. It's pretty cool looking. I don't know how much reserve ammo it has, but I like it so far. Okay. So they have just a literal flex. I can flex on my haters now. That's awesome. And what is this? It has the same exact thing. Okay. Alright, so we got another set of armor that does the exact same thing. The Bushwhacker, and I can't afford anything else, basically. What's on the bottom? Of course, the base stratagem. So they added in weapon camos. is what I'm seeing. Or not weapon cam, but like utility camos, I guess. So there's only there's two weapons, some basic ass camos. What the fuck? Okay, and there's just there's something on my screen. I can't tell what this is. Alright. Oh, that's the ship. That's the fucking extraction ship. Why is it here though? Oh, because it was right. Okay. I mean, that's kind of cool. I guess. I'm not like a fan of military camos. I've never been a huge fan. On paper, it's cool though. I'd spend my super credits on there. Make sure to throw a grenade before going to the extraction ship. Dude, you already know. I'm locking in, bro. When I get back in there, it's just a matter of time before my instincts pop back up. Right, we'll just spend what I have. And then we'll go into war. We'll go into war. Yeah, so they nerfed the funny gun that I used. So that's... I wanted to start out using the new weapon, because it's supposed to set a precedent, even though they never fucking do when they come out. It's usually always just kind of meh. I like the crosshair on it, or the scope on this assault rifle. It looks pretty cool. It is just the default weapon wrapped up in a different skin, basically, but it's got a cool skin. To think about it at this point, there's 4 liberators. Right, there's 4 different liberators with very slight changes from each other. I don't know. That's slightly underwhelming, if anything. Okay, well. Yeah, the exploding... Oh, it was the eruptor. This is the one that got the railgun treatment. So why would you ever even use the eruptor anymore? It doesn't do shit. They just made the crossbow better than it, basically. For whatever reason, because everybody was dogging on the crossbow, is that why? Just because nobody liked the crossbow because it was a worse version of the eruptor. So they did a 180 and was like, actually the eruptor is going to be not as good as the crossbow now. I hate it here. Okay, we're going to go with the Liberator Carbine and the funny secondary. Yippee. Okay, that's probably going to be good against stalkers, actually. If I had to guess. You got the whip. I got the hug emote. You already know.
Ready for another mission, Helldiver?
Damn, we pushed back a lot. Alright. Message from Super
Every
Earth.
system will soon exult in the glory of managed democracy.
Get my reading glasses back on again. High Command has received 2 urgent requests for aid on planets that have recently fell to the automaton occupation. An emergency distress call from Vernon Wells describes thousands of civilian survivors trapped in the remains of Super Citizen Ains Hospital for the Very Sick Children. Well, food and water supplies are dwindling. Their survival even for this long. You shut your bitch up. Their survival, even for this long, after the fall of the Seaf recruitment facility on Vernon Wells, is remarkable. Without imminent rescue, they will soon perish of starvation, thirst, or automaton butchery. Meanwhile, however, intercepted automaton communications have identified a large explosives repository on Marfark. Amazing. Intel assesses with high confidence that the explosives came from Kuchi. Or Kui. I don't know. I hate that planet name. Stolen During the initial automaton invasion, these stores are very likely to contain the critical raw ingredients necessary to finally deploy the anti-tank mines. Oh, so we're just now getting those fucking things. Weren't they announced like a month ago? Are you serious? We're just now getting them? Time is not on our side. Only the first planet liberated is likely to be saved. The Helldivers are trusted to determine which course of action rescuing the children of the 18 mines will ultimately save. Okay, so this is like the, this is reminiscent of that classic pull the lever or don't with the train tracks with one person or like 3 people. I'm sorry, them kids gonna die, bro. I've been waiting multiple months for... Oh, they changed the UI. Whoa. Okay. Sorry, little one. You hate to see it. Is the AI different? Or not AI, but is the UI different? Or am I crazy? I feel like it definitely looks different. Like, did there used to be like little... Whoa, what the fuck? Tanks keep kicking my ass, dude. I know. Oh, right. This is the supply lines thing. Yeah, I forgot to put that in the update. They added like basically which planets support which other planets. That's pretty good, actually. I like that. My voice is actually dying. I need more water. Yeah, let's try that again. Flamethrower kills. That's easy shit. Okay, well that's cool. I guess we're starting off with automatons. Is Vernon Wells the mines? Which one has the... Oh. Hold on, let's see. Trapped on Marfark. Wait, what? 2 urgent rescue missions face us at once. Survivors in the children's hospital are trapped on Vernon Wells. And explosives critical for the anti-tank mines are losing the fuck... Are you serious? What? Why? Hold on. Okay. Fuck them mines. Fuck them kids. Get the mines, please. Well, you see, only the stupid people are left playing this game. Is what I'm assuming has happened. All the people that have been blindly playing this game with all these shitty ass updates are just going to fucking... that's so annoying. Alright, I guess there's another month gone where we have no fucking mines. That's cool. Awesome, dude. I don't know why people just don't want the anti-tank mines. That seems like fun. But what do I know? The people that are left playing this game probably have no fucking idea what fun even is. Been dealing with slop for the past month. Make a couple... What's a couple more years? Those parents can always start again, make another kid. You would think so. But you're thinking like an actual person and not a Helldiver developer. You gotta get on their page. That's so fucking... That's rough. I don't even... Okay. Let's just start. Fuck. We'll see how it goes. Oh, I didn't change my
Galaxy
armor.
remains in jeopardy.
Hold on.
Let us join the...
I forgot about the armor. I'll be dead ass honest with you. Completely forgot about the armor. I should probably start out against the bugs then if I'm doing melee though. Here, we'll come back. We'll come back. We'll come back. One thing at a time. I'm getting overwhelmed slightly. Let's do a mission. Let's do a funny mission. How about that? Ugh. I'm dying out here. Joint, but have another 2 hours standing around because it's dead. You hate to see it, bro. I'm sorry. Ugh. It's okay. I'll still probably be on the bugs by the time you get back anyway, or bots. Because as much as I want those anti-tank mines, it's probably not happening. But I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try anyway. Okay, so Gatling barrage got changed off the top of my head. Rockets, they got changed. All of the turrets got like more health, slightly. Did the mechs didn't get any changes, did they? Let's just quickly see. Man. See, this is annoying. Why? Why make it you can only have one mech? That's dumb. That's something they should have changed. Take that shit out. Nobody cares about fucking 5% differences to crits or whatever. Let people have 2 mechs. What's the problem with it? It's fun, dude. Oh my god, it's fucking irritating.
Helldivers to Hellpods.
Okay, the rocket pods got changed, and let's think some more. The heavy machine gun got changed. So let's see, where even is the heavy machine? There it is. Okay. Completely different loadout. I've never ever used this combination of stratagems before. Some brain dead ass loadout. I love randomly picking shit that won't help me or my teammates. Probably gonna lag a little bit here. That's to be expected though. That hasn't changed since the last time. Oh, Discord's up. You know what? That's probably not helping. Kill Discord real quick. Take it out back with a fucking shotgun. Now my game will run like 1% better. Yay! I'm so sorry for your 2 hours of work, though. I really do feel bad. It's okay. You can always watch me play the game. You can watch me struggle and then get mad at me because I'm not good at the automatons. I did notice that with all the buffs, they didn't change anything with the arc thrower, and the arc thrower is arguably one of the shittier weapons right now. They gave it the railgun treatment. I was expecting to see a lot of those weapons that got nerfed previously get buffed, but it seems like they're kind of happy with how those stand at the moment. So whatever. Oh, Squidward. Dude, all of this looks different. They fucking entirely changed the UI. That's 100% different. That did not look like that before. Oh, that's a... Oh, shit. Okay. Let's go. This is not so epic. I'll be honest with you. I'm lagging like a bitch, dude, on top of it. Oh, dude, that site is... Okay, I like this site initially, but it's kind of... It's a little shitty. Can't zoom in at all. Alright, let's test out the funny rocket pods. Hi, Squidward. I don't think I threw that far enough. Oh, definitely not. Ooh, wait, hold on. That got 5 kills actually. I don't know if it was because of this planet's designs. Yeah, I love the cold planets. I love it here. So I gotta turn off the fucking stupid ass flashlight. Okay. That's a lot of Devastators I see over there. Damn, strafing run's kind of good actually. I think it just killed those Devastators. Or either I did one. It's hard to tell. This thing kind of seems pretty fucking good. I won't lie. I say as it took me like half a clip to kill one enemy from range. But no, it actually... What? They changed that to... Okay, that's very reminiscent of the old Helldivers. The little, like, sonar coming off of your character. I like that a lot. That's cool. I like that. That's fine. Oh yeah, they changed the RPM. So let's go on the slowest fire rate and see how it goes. Dude, I might as well have it in semi-auto. Are you serious? Oh damn, it actually is killing shit like so fast though. I'm talking a whole bunch of hate right now, but this is one-shotting like all the little shitters. Damn. Okay. I see you. Oh my. And of course it's the Rocket Devastator. 5, 6, 7, 8. If you got better headshots, it'd be slightly better. Okay, I'll be the first to say, or probably not the first to say it, but I'll be one of the people that says it. I'm liking this update a lot. My aim is trash because I haven't played in a while, but I'm liking it so far. Alright, rocket pods, let's see you work. It killed like 3 things. Okay, that's cool. Okay. Orbital fucking shit. See how it goes. Okay, yeah, it's lasting like a really long time. I may have thrown it in a bad spot though. Damn, okay, that's like really good actually. That lasts forever now. That's epic, dude. I like that. What, does it stagger those guys? Hold on. That's actually pretty cool if it is. It's hard to tell because when they hit me one time, my fucking crosshairs go into the moon. Heavy machine gun seems pretty good. I like it a lot. Also, the rockets just fucking completely miss half the time now. It seems. Especially against those guys in particular, like the little dudes that are calling in reinforcements. So it shoots slower, but it also misses a lot now too. That's cool. Damn, that's already off cooldown? Okay, Orbital Barrage seems pretty... We're cooking with grease now, brother. It also... Why did I stem off? Let's check this. Let's see if it... Let's... Well... it's definitely not hitting that Hulk like I wanted it to, but that's okay. Did I just kill him with one shot? Like, okay, like, there's little shit that's been changed. This is what's infuriating about this game when they update it, right? So, like, look down here at the chat. That's different. For sure that is different. And I know at the very top right up there, where the objectives are, definitely did not look like that before. I don't know, I feel like they've just changed random shit. But, I mean, it's not, like, a bad change. It's just... Only people that have played this game for fucking ever would realize it. I'm probably one of the very few people that even cared to notice that. It's like they've changed the font or something. I don't know. There's just something weird looking about it now. I mean, I guess it's possible that they could have changed it the last time they updated the game, or like they added that event, or whatever. I don't know. So, overall look on the heavy machine gun right now is pretty good. It's not like the best thing in the world, but it's doing damage, and a lot of it. And I'm happy. I love that. I love when my weapons actually do fucking damage for once. Oops. Sorry, D1. You stepped into my way, bro. Oh yeah, they also changed the spear as well. It has a better lock on, or so they say it has better lock on. Okay, well, that's not good. Let's see if my rocket pods will get me out of this one. Let's see. Come on, rocket pods. Don't miss. Come on, rocket pods. Come on. You got this. Oh, I killed one enemy. Let's go, dude. Rocket pods are overpowered now. That's awesome, dude. This is so freaking epic. Yeah, so far, the sentries are the most noticeable thing. Whoa, they changed the time too? That time looks sick as shit. What the skibbity? How do they keep dying? There's still like way too many enemies on screen at once though, I'm noticing. There's a full team of 4 people and we're struggling to fend ourselves off from all the enemies. Feels a little weird. Yeah, I really can't aim worth a shit. Or this gun really sucks, one. I don't know what's happening. I don't know who's to blame. But you give love a bad name. Like, look at that. Why are there just fucking... They're already shooting? What's going on? I gotta get out of here. Okay. I'm liking how the heavy MG feels on the automatons, even though I don't think it's like too crazy of a difference. I think it was already pretty good, is what I'm trying to say. The only bad thing about the heavy MG was its lack of ammo, and its it had a few things. It was really bad recoil, really bad reload time, and very bad ammo capacity. Those were like the main things. Watch out! That's pretty cool. I still love this game, I swear. Alright, Eagles, come on. You got this, Eagle. Eagle airstrike, come on now. Oh, man. Come on, Eagle airstrike. There we go. It hit nothing. It didn't even kill one enemy. I hate to see it. Oh well. Damn. Okay, that reload is much faster. It's like very noticeably faster. Never mind. I take my criticism back with the heavy MG. Or at least the reload speed. I said earlier. Because this shit's kind of popping. I swear though, they hit me one time, my fucking aim goes into the universe. It's not so epic. I swear, I feel like everything just needs to be in semi-auto mode. I can't hit... If I shoot one bullet, then the crosshair just goes into the universe. What? This isn't like CSGO at all! I can't aim! You know what? Fuck it. Grenade spam. I think I missed all of my grenades. Okay, and I died to a teammate. It's probably my fault though. I didn't even see him. Yeah, so the most noticeable changes so far are just like basic UI elements that are slightly different. That's the only thing I've noticed that's different so far. The Eagle rocket pods are still not great, and I don't think they ever have been great. Let's see. Heavy MG is definitely better, I think. It feels like it's just killing things faster, which is always good. but like, I don't know why they gave it slower shooting time. That feels really strange to me. I don't know. Gonna see. We'll see how it pans out in the long run, I suppose. I mean, damn, this guy's using the explosive crossbow, so I didn't even think about that. I forgot they changed it. Yeah, the rocket turret is very noticeable too, actually. The rocket turret is pretty good. I like it. It's pretty swag. You said they lowered the armor on the front of the tank though, so does that mean you could just throw grenades at the front of the tank and kill it now? I guess we're about to find out. Nope. So it's not brokenly powerful or anything. Wait, did their shields block the heavy MG? The machine gunners really block the heavy MG? Are you serious? That's kind of crazy. Come on, bro, you got this. You got this. He died in the ship. He's getting shot so much he died on extraction. That's crazy. It's a goofy ass game, I swear, bro. Yeah, they said they changed like some minor things about like reporting people, which I don't even know what that means. Just yet. Haven't checked the UI. What? They said they changed something like that. I don't know. Overall, I'm not like crazy enthusiastic about these changes so far. They're fine. It's nothing to scoff at, I guess, but I don't think it really fixes what was wrong with the game. Which to me I thought it was the weapons, I really did. But I guess it's not really. I don't know. It's hard to describe. I played the first game and I just have a good time every time I go back to play it. Even when I was playing it for like those 1,000 hours. I just had so much fucking fun playing it. So I don't know what's different about this game. It feels like they're made by completely different developers, though. It really does.
Allied destroyer has left squadron.
I was only in there for like the last 5 minutes or so, and I got a decent amount of kills with the heavy MG. Let's see. Oh. They didn't fix it too much because it just glitched out on me for some reason. Getting kicked. You can. What? You can report someone for getting kicked. Maybe it's become a bigger game and blew up. With a lot more eyes on it. But, like, what I'm saying, they worked on this game for 8 years, right? Somewhere around the 8-year mark. At least that's what they say. So how does it feel so like, I know the point is to feel different. It's not the first game just rebranded, obviously. I don't think anybody wanted that. But it's, I don't know. I need to like sit down and have a long think on how I want to say what I'm trying to say. Because it just feels different. That's the only way I can describe it off the top of my head, is it just feels different in like the worst way possible. I'm trying to figure out what that is though. Like, I'm digging in my brain right now. I got a shovel. I'm digging into the stem of my brain trying to figure out what's wrong. A lot of big changes. Maybe during development, lots of big changes happen. That is possible. And probably exactly what it is. But like, I don't know. I just like, I want to believe that devs know what they're doing. But it doesn't feel like they do. It's a good thing. Yeah, that's true. Like people, I saw a lot of people talking about having, what is it, like a shooting range and a few other things. Shooting range was like the #1 thing a lot of people wanted. They wanted a place where they could test their weapons. And I don't know. It's not even that big, I don't think, and it could be added, it could not. I don't really care. I just feel like there's not as much love in this game as there was the first. Maybe that's what I'm trying to, maybe that's the words I'm trying to use. It feels like the first game just had such unique mechanics and a lot of cool shit that went into it. And this game just kind of like shooting range. I'd panic fire before death. Exactly. So you're getting it. I don't know. I don't know what I'm trying to say. I'm losing my mind. I don't even know what I bought. What does this do? Oh. It's just medium armor with the same trait. Okay. But I mean, I guess they are kind of listening though, because a lot of people said that they wanted more armor passes. And here we are, with more armor passes.
Freedom, democracy,
So I don't know.
liberty.
I feel like maybe if I just give it a few years, maybe it will be like Helldivers 1. I'll be able to come back to and be like, wow, look at all this cool shit that's like changed and like how fun it is to play now. We'll see. We shall see.
Allied destroyer has joined squadron. Engaging orbital thruster. Orbit synchronized.
Give it some time. I'm
Okay,
trying,
where
bro.
going from me, please?
I'm trying my best, bro.
You got a program, Alexa. Alright.
I have no idea what that was. I don't even want to deal with that. It's only been out for a few months. I mean, I guess so. Maybe it feels longer. I think after a year it'll be epic. Maybe so. My hope is that it will be at the very least. Where's that other guard dog? Still bare bones. Let them cook. I've been trying to let them cook, bruh. You gotta remember, I was the #1 defender for this game for a long ass time. I was like, guys, come on, just let him cook. Just let him cook. And then they started nerfing everything, and I'm like, why are you burning down the fucking kitchen? You said that you were a chef, you put on the chef's hat, you put on the chef's clothes, you acted like a chef, but then you got in the kitchen and you fucked everything up. And now I can't even trust them if they're, like, competent. It feels like... I know they burned down the kitchen 500 times. Exactly. I'm trying to let them cook. And I mean, I know if they have enough time, they can fix it. But, like, I don't want to wait another 8 years for the game to be fucking playable. Come on, now. And it's not even... It's like, it is playable. The game is fine. And that's its biggest problem. The game is just fine right now. It's fun to level up in it and get everything, and then once you unlock everything, there's practically no reason to come back to it. That's how I kind of feel right now. Like, sure, it's cool that they make little changes, and it's cool that they have events, which, I mean, that is a reason to come back, I suppose, but the events only last for like a few days, and then you're back to just doing the same shit. Same shit, different day, bitch. Back in that grind. I don't know. Like, I remember I used to really care about grabbing samples because I thought everybody would need them. It was cool, and now I just don't even care. Everybody I play with is like almost over level 90 most of the time. So I know they don't need samples. I don't know. I'm getting like, I'm in a love-hate relationship still with this game at the moment. They're doing better, and like I said, I give them credit. They're trying to fix it. So, you know, a few months, finally did it. Finally, Dylan won't leave me to die anymore. Would never. Would never. Damn, it's taking a long ass time to load. My computer that bad? Or have they changed something once again? I bought that armor and I didn't put it on, bruh. I want to try out the melee damage. Why do I keep skimming over it? Oh no, bro. Let me go back to thinking about the buffs that they did. Maybe that'll help. So far, at least with the Eagle rocket pods, negligible change. If there has been I need to probably use them more, but so far, first impressions, that shit's still ass. They have not changed it enough to make it good. At least not to replace like any of the other stratagems you'd normally take, like the nuke or the shield pack, even the grenade launcher. It's not going to compete with any of those, especially not the grenade launcher, because they just fucking buffed it. It's even better now, apparently. So we'll see. That'll be, you'll have to remind me next time. You'll have to scream at me, be like, get the grenade launcher. Or I'll probably forget, but I'll try. Is this another funny little glitch that's happening? Am I not going to get into the game today? Tell you what, this is what I'll do. I'm gonna just let this run for a minute. I'm gonna go grab my food. When I get back, hopefully. Okay, it just crashed anyway. I couldn't even get up before it crashed. Oh my god, dude. See, this is what I'm talking about. This is a perfect example of exactly what the fuck I'm talking about. Like, I want to love it. I really, really want to love this game. But then I get shit like this. It's just like... Oh my god, bruh. I'm trying so very hard. I want to like the game. I'm trying. I'm crying my eyes out. I'm like, one day it'll get better, bro. I swear. I swear one day it's gonna get better. And then they hit me with a crash as I'm talking about the things that may have made it better. Ay, ay, ay. Ay, ay, ay. Well, I'm gonna launch it and go get my food anyway, so I'll be right back.
Super Earth, our home. Prosperity. Liberty. Hi there. Democracy. Our way of life. Oh, hello.
But freedom doesn't come free.
No! Sweet liberty! No!
Look familiar? Scenes like these are happening all over the galaxy right now. You could be next. That is, unless you make the most important decision of your life. Prove to yourself that you have the strength and the courage to be free.
Join the Helldivers.
Become part of an elite peacekeeping force!
See exotic new life forms. And spread managed democracy throughout the galaxy. Become a hero. Become a legend. Become a Helldiver.
Penis gaming has returned. Harder than ever. Oh, hey, George was here for a minute. Hi, George. Sorry, I had to go eat something, bro. Starving out here. I'm feasting for content in this game. Oh, I gotta switch screens, actually. My fault, bro. That's the wrong one. Why is it not detecting the game? Oh. Never mind. It was a visual glitch. Alright. We're so in it right now. Where are you? And I'm so sorry.
The super destroyer is ready for your next.
Sad, where are you? Let's jump into it. Fuck it. We'll find a game or it'll crash, one of the two.
Coordinates locked. Hellpods primed.
Oh, I hate it here.
Engaging orbital thrusters.
I forgot to check. You know what? I could do it here. Get that better ass. I get that armor, bro.
Orbit synchronized.
If I can find it, it's probably in here somewhere. There's like a dude at the bottom right. That's so weird, bruh. You so crazy. If it would... Any day now. Oh, there it is. Okay. No, well, I'll leave the helmet. I don't really care too much. So what's something else that they buffed? It was... Grenade launcher. It was...
Repeat. Helldivers to Hellpods.
The guard dog. That's what it was. It was the guard dog.